Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Demonte bringing you a banger. Don't forget to follow on my Twitch, please. This is where we have daily content. So today's the day I'm going to be releasing Yakuza. And inside this video, we do have battle-tested doesnt builds ranging from assault rifles to shotguns to LMGs and DMRs. I've got your pick. So let's go ahead and start off with the DMR build. Now, as for the skills in the build here, we have stable shot, rifleman, and ammo efficiency to be pairing with that M14 or M308 that is. We have underdog matched with scavenger once again. We use resilience aced, we get shock and awe aced, even though we do have the 5.7, this does come in handy if you can't pull it out and you're just spam firing at a shield obviously. Bullseye, it's a must have in death sentence, and then you've got Iron Man to make the 225 two-shot armor. Next we're grabbing Surefire, Lock and Load, Control Fire, and we also have Steady Grip. Next we're grabbing Duck and Cover plus Parkour Aced. Me, I run around sprinting in this build, so that is what I'm doing. You can obviously switch these skills around, it's perfectly fine. Next we've got Unseen Strike, High Value Target, the Professional. Next we have Optical Illusions and Second Wind. I usually always run this in all my builds. Next we do have, once again, the 5.7 pistol, so we bring Gun Nut, and we also have Equilibrium, so we can pull it out quickly. Lastly, as I previously just mentioned, we have Frenzy aced, Berserker, and Pumping Iron aced, and then we also have Bloodthirst and Martial Arts. The reason why we have these two skills here is so we can one-shot dozers. As for the M308 here, I'm just using the legendary skin, so I have very minimal, stuff put onto it, but you guys can really mod this thing out to be 100. I'm just going with just very basic stuff here. This is a quick heads up, this is a legendary skin, so there's not much modification that can be done. Now as for the 5.7 here, I did go for the tin treated barrel. We're not using detection risk, so you're just increasing this as high as you can. Next, we're going for the Champion Suppressor. As for the boosts, we use the Accuracy. As for the gadget, I'm just using Micro Laser. Really not really affected by the recoil here, but if you want, you can always throw on like a combined module or an LED. As for the magazine, extended mag, it does nothing else besides +4 bullets, so you might as well. As for the sights, I just go for the, just a red dot. There's multiple choices here. You choose which ones you want. Moving into the Yakuza AR build, hopefully you guys will like this one. Uses a weapon that no one uses, so I thought it was pretty fun to use this gun, the assault rifle that is. Now, let's get into the skills for the build here. For the AR, we are using the aggressive reload because this particular assault rifle doesn't have a fast mag. Next, we are grabbing ourselves Iron Man for the 225 damage, as we previously mentioned, and we also grab Scavenger. Now we have Body Expertise, Surefire, and Steady Grip, all aced. And then we also are grabbing the Sprint skills. Then we go and grab ourselves the Unseen Strike for crits, and we grab High Value Target as well. And then lastly we grab ourselves Frenzy, and Pumping Iron plus Bloodthirst to make real, easy work of the dozers essentially. Now as for the weapons here, we do have the Fabulous Foregrip to try and get that 100-100 stack up. We are using the Gecko rifle. As for the suppressors here, we are using the, whatever it's called here, there it is, KS12, the very huge one. As for the boost, we're already 100-100, so I didn't really go for anything. Next, the LED combo to get that, 100 stack up. As for the grip, Sniper Grip to get that +4 accuracy. Next, as for the sights, purely optional, I'm going for the Seymour. As for the stocks, you got a bunch of different options here. I go for the sniper stock. As for the secondary weapon here, I went for the MP7, which I'm using the bigger the better suppressor. Next, I'm going for the accuracy increase. Next, I'm going for the military module because I'm already stacked to 100, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. As for the magazine, we do go for the extended mags. Sights, it's purely optional once again. I'm going for the Seymour. And then lastly for the stock, we do go for the unfolded stock, so therefore we can get some more stability out of the gun. Moving on to the Yakuza shotgun build, one of my personal favorites because of the way that the mechanics work with the damage that we're getting with the build, being able to one-shot people with that shotgun. Now, let's get into the skills for the build here. For the Yakuza shotgun, we're using the 8 stability increase with stable shot. Next, this is a little bit creative here. We're using the overkill skill with the damage buff. Next, we're using the close spy, shotgun CQB, and the shotgun impact. Now obviously this has been discovered forever and this has been in my build forever, but shotgun impact with, you know, the damage that you get from Yakuza and Frenzy, you can one-shot 225 cops. You know, that's strong in a build like this. You can just one-shot most of your enemies. Next we've got Iron Man, just grabbing ICTV. We got Frenzy once again. So it's, you know, you just grab yourself 225 armor. Next, we're grabbing ourselves Steady Grip, pairing that with Surefire. Surefire Aced is going to allow our armor-piercing buckshots to really do some damage. Next, we do grab crits inside this build. And then lastly, we are grabbing ourselves Frenzy, as I previously mentioned. Now, as for the customizations to the gun, as I mentioned, we are using buckshot. Next, I am going for the long barrel for that +2 damage increase. We're trying to get past 100. Next, I am going for the Donald's horizontal leveler, make my, you know, shotgun blast come out flat. As for the boost, I'm using a minus accuracy. As for the custom, we are going for the auto fire, so therefore we get a +1 to the damage, -4 to the accuracy. Now as for the LED combo, we grab that stability increase. Lastly, we are grabbing the Ergo grip for a +4 stability. And if you wanted a sight, obviously you could throw that in there. We go for the wide stock at that 100 stability stack up. And as for your secondary weapons here, you're just using the Judge with fire rounds. Obviously you can fully mod the gun however you want to. I'm using legendary skins, therefore, you know, we're just kind of using that. We're just using fire rounds and that's it. Now getting into the last build, the Yakuza LMG setup. I also really enjoy this one as well because the LMG that we're using can also one-shot the 225 cops as well. Now, let's get into the skills for the build here. For the LMG setup, we use stable shot to get that 8 stability. Next, we're grabbing ourselves Iron Man to get the 225 2-shot armor, pairing that with Frenzy, that is. Next, we grab Scavenger. We grab ourselves Body Expertise Aced, Lock and Load, Surefire, and Steady Grip Aced to make that LMG really tough. Next, I'm grabbing Duck and Cover Parkour, so I'm running really crazy fast in ICTV. After that, we grab ourselves Crits, matching that with High Value Target, and also the Professional. Lastly, we do grab ourselves the Frenzy Skill Aced, and we also have Equilibrium. Now, as for the weapon here, the M60 is built for the accuracy, so I'm going for the bigger the better. Next, a bipod. You might as well put that on any LMG that you're using. As for the boost, once again I'm going for an accuracy, so I'm using the 84, or just the 4 boost to make it up to 84. As for the grips here, you got a couple of different grips you can choose from, it's all preference. I'm going for the modernized 4 grip, I'm going for accuracy. And then lastly here we have the LED combo that's still helping us a little bit with that stability there, and that's totally fine. As for the secondary here, we get the Tatanka. It's got quite a bit of, you know, magazine capacity, comparing that to your, you know, your primary as an example. So like if you ever do run low on primary, you can always pull this out. This does hit pretty much the same damage. We're, you know, once again building for accuracy stability. So we have the bigger the better suppressor here. We have accuracy increase. We have a LED combo for the stability. Next we have the Verge AK grip for the stability accuracy increase. As for the sights here, it's personal preference. I go for Seymour. Next we have the only stock that you can put on here essentially. Definitely go for it, it gives you the accuracy and concealment. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave me a like, subscribe if you're new here. Leave me some comments on what builds that you've tried, or what builds that you've seen and, like, you know, changed things in, or what guns you've, you know, used. Anything like that I'd love to hear. Thank you guys for, you know, enjoying the video, and hopefully we can get the next one out.